The skies above Washington, D.C. became a scene of tragedy on January 30, 2025, as a routine flight descended into chaos. A PSA Airlines regional jet, operating as American Airlines Flight 5342, collided with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. The collision occurred in the late afternoon as the jet, carrying 60 passengers, was on its final approach to Reagan-Washington National Airport. The impact sent both aircraft plummeting into the icy waters of the Potomac River below, sending shockwaves through the nation's capital and beyond. Eyewitnesses described a scene of horror as they watched the two aircraft collide, a plume of smoke and debris marking the point of impact. The serenity of the late afternoon sky was shattered by the deafening roar of the collision, followed by an eerie silence as the wreckage plunged into the water. The incident immediately triggered a massive emergency response, with rescue crews racing against time to locate survivors amidst the wreckage and freezing waters. American Airlines Flight 5342 began as an ordinary flight from Wichita, Kansas. Its destination, the bustling Reagan National Airport just outside of Washington, D.C. The aircraft, a Canadair CRJ-900 regional jet, was a familiar sight in the skies, known for its reliability and efficiency on short-haul routes. Passengers on board, a mix of business travelers, tourists, and those returning home, settled in for what they expected to be an uneventful journey. The flight progressed normally, the jet cruising at altitude as it made its way east towards the nation's capital. As the plane began its descent into Washington, D.C., the cityscape sprawling beneath them, nothing seemed amiss. The pilots, experienced aviators with countless hours of flight time, prepared for the routine landing procedures, unaware that tragedy loomed just minutes away. The immediate aftermath of the collision painted a grim picture. Senator Ted Cruz, among the first officials to confirm the incident, reported fatalities but could not provide specific numbers. The confirmation cast a somber pall over the nation as families anxiously awaited news of their loved ones. The crash instantly became a national tragedy, prompting an outpouring of grief and support for those affected. Multiple agencies, including the Coast Guard, Fire Department, and police, mobilized swiftly, launching a desperate search and rescue operation in the frigid waters of the Potomac. Divers battled poor visibility and strong currents as they scoured the riverbed for survivors and the flight data recorders. The black box is crucial to understanding what caused this catastrophic event. Section 4. Emergency Response and Airport Closure. The impact of the mid-air collision extended far beyond the immediate crash site. Reagan National Airport, a critical transportation hub serving the Washington, D.C. area, came to a standstill. All takeoffs and landings were halted indefinitely as emergency crews flooded the airfield and surrounding areas. The normally bustling airport fell eerily silent, the usual cacophony of jet engines and announcements replaced by the somber hum of emergency vehicles. The ripple effects of the airport closure were felt throughout the region and beyond. Thousands of passengers were stranded, flights were delayed or canceled, and connecting itineraries were thrown into disarray. The normally efficient flow of air traffic in and out of the nation's capital was disrupted, highlighting the critical role Reagan National plays in the national airspace system. Section 5. A stark reminder and a call for action. This tragic incident serves as a stark reminder of the inherent risks associated with air travel, despite its remarkable safety record. This collision, occurring against the backdrop of a series of recent near misses in U.S. aviation, has reignited concerns about the state of aviation safety. The last fatal U.S. passenger plane crash occurred in February 2009, making this recent incident a painful return to the forefront of national consciousness. As investigators begin the painstaking task of piecing together the events that led to this disaster, the nation waits anxiously for answers. The National Transportation Safety Board, the agency responsible for investigating aviation accidents, has launched a full-scale investigation. Their findings will be crucial in determining the cause of the collision and, more importantly, in identifying steps to prevent such tragedies from happening again. This incident underscores the importance of ongoing vigilance, technological advancements, and unwavering commitment to safety protocols within the aviation industry.